a dick. You can not like being around black people and also not want to kill them all. All right, April. This may sound a bit too soon, but do you have the air check of Randy Steele announcing that she was quitting WBCQ? I came across it while I was searching her name and found a reference in an old copy of Glenn Hauser's DXLD from John Carver in mid-North Atlantic. Stay safe and try not to get shocked by an arc. Well, April, we probably do have quite a bit of Randy Steele. As you know, ladies and gentlemen, Randy Steele, a former programmer here and former, radio person and Argmady, pirate in arms, passed away a couple of weeks ago. Sad thing. We probably do. Larry, I don't know if we have any of those in the old archives or not. I know you grabbed a lot of our archive material on cassette and tape. You might actually have something like that. Hi, you're on WBCQ. You're on the air.
Hey, Hal. This is Larry.
Lawrence.
Hey, we do not have any archives of Randy Steele. Very, very few.
Oh, okay.
Randy took all of her shit out of the station when she hauled ass. And
right.
If there were any archives at Monticello, they're gone or they're burned,
Oh, okay.
There are none.
You see,
if anybody out there's got any of them, they're priceless collectibles,
Yeah, well, I don't know. I mean, that was almost 20 years ago.
Unless you have some reels back in the shed someplace.
I don't think so. April, if you've got anything, point me in the direction, and we'll grab some of those copies out there that might be on other sites, because people did like Gene Shepard. People did record a lot, especially back when we first went on the air. People did record a lot of our programs, so some of our listeners might have some of our early Randy Steele programs that we don't have on archive, and if you do, if you want to download them or send them to us or whatever, that would be appreciated. That's about all I can say. That's about all I can say.
I must point our listeners to the archives on WBCQ.com. Because there's Johnny Lightning responding to Randy's letter after she left the station. There's like a big commentary by JL up on the internet, and that is priceless radio. You have to listen to that. And I actually think you called into that show too.
I did. I'm trying to remember because it's almost 20 years ago, but I did. JL did good. He was trying to air all sides, and
we do have that air check. So that is probably the best summary you're going to get, unless anybody's got any live Randy, which seems to be very rare.
Yeah, and I don't know what's going on with her estate. I don't know what's going to happen to any of her tapes, because Randy, I think, was pretty much like JL and the rest of us. She probably held on to everything, and a lot of it is on reel-to-reel and cassette, which is a pretty good format to hold things onto, because reel-to-reels and cassettes, that's 50, 60-year-old archive material.
Well, maybe we'll see it on Storage Wars here in about 6 months. They'll auction off her lockers.
Yeah, who knows? You're so right. You never know. Well,
buddy, have a good one. Hello to everyone up there, man.
Hey.
All right.
Hey, Burrow.
How you doing?
I'm doing just fine.
Hey, we'll have to catch up offline.
We will. And I'll talk to you guys real soon.
All right, Larry.
Okay.
Thank you for all you do. Take care. All right, that's Larry of Cosmic Debris checking in. Always good hearing from him. He does...
the Lumpy Gravy radio show.
Why am I blanking out for the weekend schedule? Lumpy Gravy.
Age catching up. I do it all the time. It's major league brain farting.
Speaking of Hal Turner, he checks in and he says, Alan, I did not know when I called you tonight that you were on the air. I thought I made the transition well in a split second. After I got off the phone with you, I tuned in the shortwave, and WBCQ wasn't coming in too strong by me, but I heard some guy who sounded really angry saying something about me being in Terre Haute. He did not sound very nice. No, you did not cause any trouble, and it's okay. Hi, you're on WBCQ. You're on the air.
Hey, Alan.
Hey, JP.
3250 is doing rather well.
Good.
And 5130 is doing pretty good.
Good.
And I haven't checked 7490 in a while, but it was its turn to be in the turlet.
Oh, it's in the turlet. It's in the turlet, skipping over you. Yes, it is.
Yep. In the turlet.
Yeah.
And I have to go through some reels, but I might have some Randy Steele material.
You might have some Randy Steele material.
I might, yes.
Do you have any material that she did on the BCQs?
No, I have material that's labeled R&I.
Oh, okay.
It was not for the ship.
It was not for the ship. Well, it was for the ship, or it wasn't for the ship?
Was not.
Was not for the ship, yeah.
And there's tapes that I have, about 6 or 7 reels.
Yeah.
Of, it just says R&I.
Yeah, well, JL might have some stuff, because he saves everything. We try to save everything here. I mentioned it before. Randy, it's a sad loss. She was a very talented broadcaster. It's a shame that she got so upset because we are a free speech radio station and we have all different kinds of people on the air. And one thing, when you run a free speech station, ladies and gentlemen, the first thing you have to learn is you're going to have people on the air that you do not agree with. But if you're going to be free speech, you sometimes just have to, broadcast program that you might find a little repugnant, that you might not like. But if you're going to be a free speech entity, it goes with the territory. That's the job.
Territory. Also, on the bright side of it, it does give you a chance to sharpen up your arguments.
It's true. It makes for very robust conversation and debate, which in a democratic, free republic such as us, with free speech and an open press and the freedom to listen and read, very important stuff. Very, very important stuff. Yeah. And cannot be taken lightly. There's a lot of stuff going on now. There always has been, but there really is a lot of stuff going on now.
And we don't have to worry like people suffering under that little pus pimple over there.
Oh, I know. God.
Get shot.
Every time I look at that guy, he looks like a cartoon character. I just want to laugh. I just want to laugh. But we got to take it seriously. He's playing